Welcome back everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make some red wine and garlic marinated beef skewers. All right, so for the marinade, super simple. We're going to start with about 2 cups of red wine. You can use your favorite red wine. Something like a Shiraz is going to be a bit more stronger in flavor. We'll add around a tablespoon of soy sauce, around the same amount of Worcestershire sauce, a teaspoon of Dijon mustard, and I'll stir that together. Then we'll lightly crush 2 cloves of garlic, add them in. And now we can put that aside while we prep our steak. All right, now we've got this beautiful thick cut piece of rump steak. You could also use something like Scotch fillet, sirloin, or eye fillet. And all we want to be doing now is just trimming it up and dicing it into about 1-inch cubes. All right, so we've got our cubes here. We've got our fat and our off trim. You can always either mince your off trim or make some smaller skewers out of it. You could even grill the smaller parts up for a little snack. We're just going to focus purely on the meat we're using for the skewers. So we'll bring our marinade back out, drop our cubes in there, make sure all that meat is covered. Then we can get a lid on there. And then we want to marinate that in the fridge for at least 4 hours, or if you can, overnight. All right, so it's been 4 hours. We've drained our beef rump cubes. Now we're going to start building these skewers. So obviously you want to try and keep them as even as possible so they all cook nice and even. You can build these with whatever you want. We're just going to be using some red capsicum, some brown onion, and some green capsicum. And if you're using wooden skewers, just soak them in water for 20 minutes just to stop them from burning when we cook these later on. All right, so I'm happy with that. I'm just going to continue on building them. All right, now they're looking really good, and all I'm going to do to finish them off, just to add a little bit of extra flavour, you don't have to, but I'm just going to season them over the top with some of our garlic goals. All right, now they are good to go, so we'll set them aside while we set our barbecue up. All right, now we are going to fire up the Oklahoma Joe's Rambler to cook these skewers on. So we'll take our cooking grates off, we'll get a couple of firelighters going. We'll get our charcoal chimney on top, and I'm going to fill that up about halfway with some briquettes. Now we'll come back when they're ready, which will be in about 15 minutes time. All right, so our briquettes are ready. So what we'll do now is dump them in. And I'm just going to spread them out nice and even. I want to leave a gap at one end just in case I want to move anything indirect. Then we'll get our cooking grates back on. We'll give those grates a couple of minutes to heat up. And then we'll come back to get these skewers on. All right, now it's time to get these skewers on. I've just got the charcoal basket on that Rambler on the second notch down. It's not completely raised all the way to the top. And basically you just want to turn them every 90 seconds or so until you've reached your desired doneness. You could do these under the grill inside. You could do them in a pan inside. These are thick enough to reverse sear. It's completely up to you. All right, and these skewers are looking awesome. They are now done. So I'm just going to take them off, and those skewers can rest for 5 or 10 minutes. While we cook some corn. All right, and once the corn is done, I'm going to move 2 pieces aside, and then I'm going to move 2 pieces on top of some cowboy butter. Now, if you haven't seen the cowboy butter video, I'll put a link for you down in the description. But now our skewers and corn are ready, it's time to have a taste. All right, we'll try a skewer first. The flavour in that beef is incredible. It's nice, juicy, and tender as well. And now for the cowboy butter corn. So unbelievably tasty. Well, there you have it, how to make some red wine and garlic marinated beef skewers. Makes for a great weeknight meal. If you've got any questions, don't hesitate to ask them in the comments below. Shout out to all my YouTube members. I hope you enjoyed the early access to this video and all the other perks you get. But for now, that's the end of the video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.